Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Segal. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Complete to the left. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Siegel. Good timing on the quick out. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Can't hang on, he muffs it.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Looking for a man, it's Seagal. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Batista. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with it.
Touchdown, NC State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Back to throw, it's Batista. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on in midfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. NC State quick to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Siegel. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll try to take it back. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Seagal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by throwing on that fumble. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for room at the 25. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down with it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Siegel. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Goes to the option. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Batista. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On the run, fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Batista. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give to the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Batista. Working for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Throws to the back. Finds his target down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! Great job by the back on the option. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Back to throw, it's Batista. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Dances away. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders.
There he goes. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the baseline.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what